What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your weekend forecast for the weekend of November 7th through the 8th of 2020. Brian here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. Well, hope you had a good week. Gets pretty intense this weekend. There's a lot going on. The moon's going to be in Leo for the whole weekend, so, definitely drama, you could say. It's going to square over to the sun on Sunday for that third quarter square. Intense drama, if you will. And before that, on Saturday, we get a trine over to Chiron in Aries. We also get a square to Uranus in Taurus. So we start off the weekend, I would say this moon in Leo it does want to feel good, and it does want to be in its courage and its passion. And I think emotionally we could want to really find ourselves and create from that space. Starting off with the trine to Chiron is nice, it definitely, I would say, is helping us deal with our identity and our drive, and even giving us some humility in a sense, in a harmonious way. And then that square right after to Uranus and Taurus is definitely could bring up some unpredictable things within ourself, our creative actualization, as well as our values. And there's a lot going on with Uranus lately and the moon. And I think we have to be willing to expect the unexpected. We have to be willing to pivot in ways, but still keep a courage and still keep our identity and still create from a place that feels good and feels aligned with who we truly are, and to let that shine and to let the emotions out in a positive, creative way. That moon's also going to sextile over to Venus in Libra. So, definitely positive aspect there as this Venus builds up that opposition to Mars retrograde, which is wild in itself because that hasn't happened since 1941. So rare transit there. And this moon's definitely trying to, I would say, feel the beauty of life and to feel good and to understand people. But there's a lot going on with people in our world right now. And, I think there's a lot of drama within the collective and within other people. And we have to be able to find the balance and the harmony there. And I think that, Saturday can kind of help us get there. We do have the sun in Scorpio, of course. It's going to be in that quincunx to Mars retrograde. So again, there's a lot of identity stuff that's coming up that's intense, it's big, it's wild. And I think we have to really, what do you want? What are your true desires? What are your soul desires on a deeper level than just the surface? And we got to go in and dig that up. This Mars is definitely stationed, if you will, at 15 degrees. It's going to go direct on the 13th. Lots going on. And then Jupiter in Capricorn starting to move, and it is, coming to 22 degrees. It's going to conjunct Pluto on the 12th, right before Mars goes direct. So big stuff. Pluto on top of, Jupiter and Pluto conjunct in Capricorn. I mean, this is the third hit, the final one of this cycle. It's been intense, and it's the last time we're going to see Jupiter and Pluto in Capricorn in our life. So definitely, I would say a lot of major transformation is coming, and this is just the start. We got eclipses coming at the end of the month and into December, so there's definitely a lot on the horizon. And this weekend, it's good to, I would say, be open to all the doors of transformation, no matter what, and make sure that you're projecting yourself into a place that's going to take you farther and help you hit your goals in a big way. As we move to Sunday, that moon is going to quincunx all the Capricorn energy from Leo. It's going to make the third quarter square to the sun. So I think that this is a weekend of it definitely, like, it could be intense, and it could be a lot of dramatic stuff, especially with the way the election's panning out. We may not know who wins till December. Who knows? Maybe not even. Kind of crazy. And, maybe we do hear if somebody wins. But then at the same time, we have to be able to look deeper and not get lost if something comes out, because I think the more I don't know, the media, every time the media puts something out, it is a little weird, and it's weird right now. So don't let yourself get lost emotionally and lose your power. I think this moon in Leo really wants to emotionally find that power within and to shine from that place and to feel very confident and secure. And I think we could get lost in spells, but in a sense, if we're just in our own emotion and we're digging deep to find our true desires of what we want to move forward with our own creativity and our own ego, it could be a really positive week. But there's definitely some stuff going on in Capricorn. That stellium is tight right now with Saturn, of course, at 26 degrees, and then Jupiter and Pluto at 22. So 4 degrees with the biggest planets in our zodiac and one of the most powerful with Pluto. Very intense, dealing with our future, dealing with the long-term aspects of life and the structure and the goals and how we're going to get up the mountain. So I think we're all trying to get up a big mountain in our life right now, trying to figure things out. But that mountain is inside you. And the more that you can actualize that creativity from within and not get lost outside, the more harmony and the more beauty you're going to find. And I think that's a lot of this this Venus-Mars opposition. We have to be able to balance our own beauty with the beauty that we want to see in the world, but not get lost in what other people think are beautiful, but make sure that it's of our own nature, of our own desire, and is definitely uncovering where we want to go in life and moving forward in that direction. Definitely a big time for change. It's in fixed energy, so I think this can be extra sticky for this third quarter square, where we don't want to let go of things, or we want to hold on to the ego that we're attached to. But the more flexible we can be, and the more we can close out this cycle on a positive note, but let things play out and adapt, the better off it's going to be. But it's a pretty wild weekend. That moon's also going to quincunx Neptune in Pisces, so again, there could definitely be some crazy stuff with the media intensifying the drama, trying to blow things up in one way or another, and we're not going to know. And we have to be able to accept that, I think. And, look at the positives in our life and look at the beauty and look at how far we've come and own that and feel secure in it. And this could be a very nice weekend. Card for the weekend is the 5 of Swords upright. I mean, it just looks like drama, right? Like, in a sense, it's like we have to be emotionally secure within ourselves to find our own strength without putting people down because they're in a different emotional state or they're in a different identity, whether it's what they identify with politically or elsewhere. But it's almost like this is kind of like the no winner card, and it's almost like it's kind of that feeling for this weekend. Like, we might not know who the president is yet, or somebody might come out and win. But in a sense, we have to look through the spells. We have to be smart, and we have to figure out exactly how we want to go forward on our destiny. And are we putting other people in a bad place, or are we just trying to set ourselves up in a good place while also seeing all sides and setting up our environment and being mercurial and living that North Node in Gemini of taking in all information and then coming to the truth of it objectively by being smart and being intelligent? Or we can really start feeling like people are getting put down, attacked. I don't know. It looks like an intense weekend, but there's definitely beauty in it if you can make changes in your life to actualize your power and to step into that king or queen vibe deep within yourself, to make big changes, to uncover truth, and to be honest with yourself about what you truly desire and where you want to go. And a lot can come from that. I love you all very much. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will catch you next time. Peace.